Hey, bonjour. Hello. Another episode of Learn French with a French guy. Okay, so today I was reading a Tintin, and I found something that does three interesting things in very few words. So here it is. I think I'm gonna read it. It's very short. So, regular speed. Une chance inouïe que nous ayons été projetés hors de la voiture. Sans cela, blablabla. Bla bla. So, slow speed. Une chance inouïe. Inouïe. Que nous ayons été projetés hors de la voiture. Sans cela, blablabla. Bla bla. Okay, so there are three things I want to talk about. Thing numero uno, le tréma. So, one, tréma. You may ask, what's that? It's this thing, the two dots on top of the I here, inouï. So that's the tréma. Two is gonna be subjonctif. Subjonctif. Passé. Subjonctif passé à la voix passive. Passive voice. Or, forme passive. Usually it's called voix passive. Passive voice. Where is it? Here. Ayons été projetés. Nous ayons été projetés. Okay, so that's the subjunctive passive voix passive. And three, pronom. Pronom démonstratif. In this case, neutre. Here. And that's this one. Cela. Pronom démonstratif. Oui, neutre. So, how to translate this thing? Une chance inouïe. An incredible chance that we were projected or out of, hors de, c'est out of la voiture de car. Sans cela, without cela, without that. Okay, so let's look first at the tréma. So let's add a new page. Okay, so one tréma. So it's this guy. Okay. Inouï. So what is a tréma? So it's when you have a group of two vowels in French voyelle, 2 vowels. You put a trema on the last one, the last of the two, on the last one. So you put a trema on the last one. Oh, it's separate here. Huh? You put a trema on the last one when the two vowels are pronounced separately. If you speak German, or if you have studied German, it's called umlaut. In French, it's a trema. So here, so you have a group of 2 vowels, and you put the trema on the last one, and that means that those 2 vowels have to be pronounced separately. So inu, I. A very good example is Noël, which is very apropos. Noël. So you have 2 vowels, and because they are pronounced separately, you put the trema on the second one, the last one. Okay, so that's pretty much done. So now let's look at number 2, subjonctif passé, voix passive. Que nous ayons été projetés. Okay, so let me create a new page. So 2, let me write it down before I forget. Que nous ayons été projetés. Que nous ayons été projetés. So, what did I say? Subjonctif passé, voix passive. Yes. Subjonctif passé. Subjonctif passé, voix passive. So you have une chance que. Hein? So whenever you see que, and then you have a verb after, be aware that you might have to use the subjunctive. Subjunctive is not used much in English, but it is used a lot in French. So when you begin learning, you might think that you don't need to learn the subjunctive tenses, but no, that's not right. You really have to learn the subjunctive, not all tenses of the subjunctive mood, but the subjunctive present. Okay, that's important. Subjunctive present, please learn it. The other ones you don't have to, but they would show up in books when you read in literature. Alors, let's look at this thing. So let's look at, if you don't put the subjunctive, it would be like this. Nous avons été projetés. Okay. Note the agreement here. Gender and number with this. Okay. Because of that. Être. So okay. I'm not going to talk about that, but be mindful of it. So nous avons été projetés. What tense is that? What mood? Mood is indicative. Indicatif. And what tense is it? the tense is passé composé. The tense is passé composé. It's passé composé, but it's not the direct voice, it's the passive. It's not the active voice, it's the passive voice. Passé composé, voix passive. Okay. Voix passive, passive voice. If it was a active voice, it would be like this. Nous avons projeté. Bla bla bla. So that would be passé composé, active voice. Nous avons projeté something. But here it's used in the passive voice, so you have to put so you're gonna have to use the passé composé of être. So nous avons été. Nous avons été projetés. Nous avons été projetés. So this is passé composé voix passive. If you want to use the present voix passive, it would be nous sommes. Nous sommes projetés. So this one, nous sommes projetés, c'est présent. Présent, voix passive. Présent, voix passive. So now if you want to put it in the passé composé tense while maintaining the passive voice, it's this one. Nous avons été projetés. Okay, I think in some other videos I talk about passé composé and voix passive. But okay, you get it. So this is all this stuff is indicative, and this one, instead of nous avons été projetés, it is que nous ayons été projetés. So this thing is ayons. So ayons. This is subjonctif, présent, avoir. Which is used as an auxiliary. Okay, so passé composé indicatif, nous avons été. Okay, nous avons été projetés. And subjonctif passé, que nous ayons été projetés. So this is subjonctif passé. But you can say it's subjonctif passé composé, but you never say it. You never say that, but if you think about it, it's really subjonctif passé composé. Okay, so que nous ayons été projetés. So let me remind you of avoir subjonctif présent is que j'ai, que tu es, qu'il est, que nous ayons, que vous ayez, qu'il So this is subjunctive present, and this is something that you need to learn because it's an auxiliary verb when used in subjunctive passé. So this has, unfortunately, this has to be learned by heart. You have to learn it, and you recognize it here, the E. Okay? So let's go back to the last item I wanted to talk about. Number 3, pronom démonstratif neutre. Pronom démonstratif neutre. So sans cela, okay. So this is 3.3, pronom démonstratif. Pronom démonstratif neutre. Neutre. Donc sans cela. So pronom démonstratif. So pronoun demonstrative, you have simple forms and composed forms, and it depends on the gender and the number. So if I just look at the simple form, and then you have the composed form. Okay, and then you have, so then you have singular, masculine, then you have feminine, then you have neutral, neutre, which is our case, and then you have plural, masculin et féminin. So simple form, la forme simple. So singular, masculin, celui, celle for the feminine, neutral, ce, plural masculine, ce, féminine, celle. Okay, so composed form, it's easy. Celui-ci, celui-là. It's like this and that, okay? One is close, one is further. Celui-ci, celui-là. Celle-ci, celle-là. Ceci, cela, ceci, ceci, cela, celle, ci, celle, là. Okay, so sometimes the E is dropped if there's a vowel for the next word, like say. That's an easy one. Et cela, you can also use ça with the cedilla. So if we go back to our example, sans cela, you could have said also sans ça, and nobody would have blinked an eye. Sansela is more like written form. Sansa is it's more spoken, but you see it even in written form. So it's totally okay to put Sansa. Okay, so let's go back to that bubble thing. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stop here. And if you like this kind of content, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll try to do more. And please let me know what things you want to talk about, and I'll talk about it. Alright, so bye.